Welcome and thank you for joining me during this lunchtime live stream. I appreciate everyone that's taking the time to join this session, and I hope it'll be useful for you. For those that are not able to join us, I am recording this session. If you have any questions throughout the session, please go to the doc link that I posted on the staff portal, and you can post your question there. We'll try to get to some of those by the end of the show. This is intended to be kind of a quick little session, 10 to 15 minutes, to cover a couple little topics that are relevant right now. And today, as you can see, we're going to talk about the Google Chrome browser, talk about adding additional accounts to that Chrome browser, saving bookmarks, and also some troubleshooting tips for you to kind of use while you're working from home. All right, let's get right into it. So for the first thing I want to talk about is something that is usually at the beginning of my Google Educator Academy that we talk about, and that's the difference between signing into the Chrome browser versus signing into Google, the web service. And you can see in my view here that my little profile icon shows up in two places. And that means that I'm signed into both the Google Chrome browser, the software that's installed on my local computer, but also my Google account, the web-based service. And there's nothing stopping you or anyone from sitting down at any computer anywhere in the world and going to google.com, the website, in any browser. It could be Safari, it could be Firefox, it could be Internet Explorer, it could be Opera, it could be Google. And when you go to google.com, you have the option to sign in. There's usually this blue bar, a button at the upper right-hand corner that says sign in. And that's just simply signing into a web-based service. Just like if you were to go to your banking website and you were to input your login credentials, you sign in for that service, and then when you're done with your banking, you click sign out or log off. That's really what you're doing with google.com. And you're going to get the full suite of software when you do sign into Google, but you're doing just that. You're signing into their web service. If you want to take it to the next level, and many of the features and benefits that we push out to our employees and our students are carried through via the Chromium software or the Chrome browser. And users will get the same experience if they log into a Chromebook. Right away, they're logging into the Chrome OS. When you open Google Chrome, the browser software on your device, and you sign in up here where we're adding people, you can see my logo at the top, you're actually signing into the software. So you're able to pull through more configuration, more bookmarks, more passwords, more settings, more configuration elements, more security measures, and configurations that we might push out from our admin console via that. So I want to quickly talk to you about how to go about signing into the Google Chrome browser. I know that I'm already signed in, but we can do this by showing you clicking on the little person icon at the top. You may not have a person. You may see a gray silhouette. That means no one's signed in. And you're just basically in the software as a guest for that term. If you see an icon like this, either an image or your own head, then you've probably taken the time to already sign in with a Google account and you've set that up. If you've just simply signed in and you haven't changed your image, you might see a colored circle with a letter, and it could be your last initial, signifying that you're signed into the Chrome browser as that individual, but you haven't done anything with your image. Right now, I just want to show you, if you click on that logo, you can see that I have other accounts that I'm signed into, and this is kind of how I have used Google Chrome over the years. You can also browse as a guest, and that's that gray silhouette that I told you about. We can also add another user, and you go to the bottom and click the plus symbol, add. And then when you're brought to this little display screen here, this dialog box, you're going to put the name of the account holder in there. You could put your own name, you could put whatever name, or you could rename the account if it means something more to you. You could see I had some that had parentheses after it. They're all my accounts, but they mean different things. The checkbox at the bottom here is if you want a desktop shortcut. I typically don't select that, but if you want to be able to just jump right into that user from your desktop, you can choose to do that. You can pick a nice little image here, and then you click add. And what's going to happen next is it's going to open another screen. And if you already have a Google account, you're going to click the already a Chrome user sign in. And it will bring you to the dialog box where you're going to sign in. You're going to put your email, you're going to put your password, and then it's going to take you to the next step. And it's going to ask you if you want to link your data, meaning we know you already have an account with Google and you have stuff syncing to it. Do you want to link that to this instance, to this browser on this computer? And in Chester Public Schools, we highly recommend that you do link the data and that you turn on sync. And what that means is it's going to bring through all of your passwords, all of your settings, all of your bookmarks, and all of the configurations and extensions that we push out to you. So we do highly recommend that you sign in or you sync and you turn on link sharing, share your data. When we come back here now, you can see that that person has been added to my list of other sign-ins, and it's very easy to just switch back and forth by clicking on one of these. A new browser window will open and I'm in that account, and it's very easy for me to keep the two worlds separate and apart from each other. If you're on a device and you've signed in and you want to leave that device and sign out, and let's say it's a shared device or a computer in a place where you aren't going back, you can always come back in, click on the profile image in the upper right-hand corner, click on the Manage People gear icon, and then you can simply find the three dots in the upper right-hand corner and remove that person. And when we come back up to the Chrome icon for people, you can see that that person is now removed from this instance. Now, if you did choose to share or link your data, it will ask you if you want to remove that data from this device. And yes, we recommend you do remove that data from that device. The whole point is that's not your normal device. So although you temporarily used that device for the purpose of signing into Google Chrome, when you go to leave, you do want to sign out and take your data with you. So please do that. Saving bookmarks is another interesting topic. It's pretty easy to do, but there are a lot of people that just don't know how to do it. And so we're going to show you that. This is a link that I posted to the staff portal about Teach from Home from Google. So I'm going to use that as my reference. I don't already have it bookmarked, but I opened this link. It's in a new tab in my browser. And to the right of the URL bar here, you see this little star. And if you click on the star, and you'll see as I hover over it says bookmark this tab, you'll see the name of the bookmark is listed. I can adjust this and edit it right now. If I don't want it to be very long, I can shorten it. I can rename it and do whatever I want with that. And then I get the option of folder. And for folders, I have several that I have already built in. The one that stands out most important to me is a bookmark bar. When I do that, it's going to place that bookmark in this list of bookmarks below my address bar. And so I'll typically select that and click Done. You can see that the star has shaded in blue. It means I have bookmarked it. But if you notice, it does not appear in the bookmark bar right now. And that's because I have too many bookmarks in my bookmark bar. So I will find it by clicking the double-sided or double arrow to the right here, all the way at the bottom, Teach from Home. And what I can do is I can grab that left click and hold and drag that up here, and I can rearrange it. And when I click on that now, it brings me right to that page. So that's how you can bookmark a website, site that you want to get to frequently. Just click on it, bring it up, click the blue star, add it to your bookmark bar. If you don't see it, drag and drop. That whole bookmark bar is able to be drag and dropped and rearranged. You also can certainly create other folders that you can place bookmarks into if you don't want them in the bookmark bar. And our last topic for today's session is Chromebook troubleshooting quick tips. And I say Chromebook, but these are also Chrome OS or Chrome software, Chrome browser software quick tips as well. This is just a document that we put together recently to help out with the working from home. But I want to bring your attention to two items. First is clearing the history. The instructions are on the screen so you can see them, but clearing your history is something that can help with many different issues that might arise in or while using Chrome, whether on your Chromebook or on a Mac or a PC. Clearing the history is one of the easiest, quickest things you can do. And probably one of the first things I suggest is, have you tried to clear your browser history? If not, do that first. And it's important, you could see in step 4, make sure you choose all time. You don't want to go back 1 hour. You don't want to go back 1 day because the issue may be lingering from a week ago. So go back to all time. The only thing I'll mention with regard to this is when you do this, it could close out websites that you're logged into. So you may just need to re-log into a website or a certain service that you were signed into. So before you do this, just make sure all your work is saved and be prepared to log back in. But clearing your browser history, quick, easy thing to just kind of get yourself back up and running. One step further would be close the browser, reopen it after you do the clear browser history, and that oftentimes take care of any issues you might have. The next level of troubleshooting tip would be to hard reset your Chromebook. This is not power washing. Please understand this is not power washing. Power washing is something that you can do with a personal Chromebook. It is not something you can do with a district-owned device. So the students are not able to power wash. But the hard reset is a little bit above just power cycling your Chromebook or your computer. For the case of a Chromebook, if you're working at home from a Chromebook and things are just not working too well, try a hard reset. And it's easy. Turn off your Chromebook, press and hold the refresh key, tap the power button. Continue to hold the refresh key until you see your login splash screen. That's it. So it's a quick little tip, something that you can try when you're having an issue with your Chromebook. Just be aware that is Chromebook only, that hard reset. So these are the few things I wanted to talk about today. I'm taking a quick look at my questions. Either I'm really good at answering all of my questions or there's nobody watching this right now. So there's no questions, which is okay. I'll take that as a good sign, and we'll end a little early. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on the next episode.